Hey everybody, welcome back to Rogue Trader. We have work to do. We have to go find Marazai back in the pit. Then we have to somehow sacrifice the Shriekers to the Warp Gods. And then finally we have to deal with the witch Koronus and escape Komorak. You have insulted the cult of the Fatal Thirst Outsider. You have insulted the fighting pit itself. The witches are longing for you to die. Is this Cervantes' creation? No, right?
Xenos filth.
Grotesque. What is this? Just a normal dude. What? Tormented captives? Wait, this isn't Koronus, is it? No, these are literally random idiots. What? I guess we just destroy them, like... That's very bizarre. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I gave Absalom the Spirit Drape from Idira. So all of his non-attacking psychic powers cost -1 AP less during the wearer's first turn in combat. So we're pretty much gonna have like 3 AP remaining here, I think. Or no. Yeah, 3 AP remaining, pretty much.
I'll pass.
That's so good. Oh, actually, maybe we bring it down to Cassia, so we can kill some trash here and get a heroic act. Yeah. Suppose let's do this. I'll do this on my race, maybe. Let's blast these idiots.
Isn't this a job for trying to die with grace, at least?
Not quite, but I think we can probably kill one here. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
These guys are literally cooked. I'm pretty sure.
No guidance. One step closer. I will triumph.
Okay, now we blast these guys maybe, or these guys, yeah.
Purpose guides me.
I guess we can use this on this guy.
A blood-soaked tribute. This is beneath me.
That it is, my friend.
I need no satisfying demise.
And we have 3 left. This guy can probably kill him with this, honestly.
I will.
And the same for this dude, right? Yeah, okay. Well, who are you? Nocturne of Oblivion. Oh, it's the stranger, Arbenian. The key unlocks a door that then will lead to one that only happenstance will free. Your chance I will be, to me the bolts will seed. Your part comes next, to break the bonds and flee. Okay. To you the merchant vagabond I bring, the gift of providence, but will you look? Your colors, Xenos, are fractured and wrong, as if refracted through a distorted prism. What should be familiar is dispersed, and the bedazzling sage won't stop twisting madly. He looks at Cassia with curiosity. So many things can 3 eyes glimpse at once, sails, veiled paths and caverns of the soul, but with 1,000 sights you could not see the wrecks of fate beneath reality. Past creaking walls will twirl you round in halls of intertwining serendipity. But not just yet. The dance calls for a pair. Your partner is for now tied up with me. Your partner meaning Mrayse? I do not understand. Oh, nectar sweet, your name is ignorance. Make sure to savor every drop before your glass is drained by insight in a blink. You have helped me more than once already, I'm listening. Both opening and warning is my boon. Your fate hangs by a thread drawn breaking tight. But with a show of patience opportune, the merchant certain death will turn to flight. Is he a merchant? You stride not into battle but a snare, a trap. Of guile and strife a neatly woven net, Lust's mistress lifts her sword into the air, and baying for your blood her pack does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, await a sign from night's own melody. Catch sight of it and then make haste, be gone. One yawning mouth, one lip to set you free. Okay, so we wait for his sign, and then we escape into a mouth? What? What sign? Poor show, the spice of life is mystery, too blunt a spread would sour your appetite. The sign of mine, fear not, you will clearly see. Yeah, okay. A mouth? The greedy mouth that swallows brave and bold, and after fury releases from its hold, the vagabond this maw already knows. Oh! Is it the actual maw? Why, to your fights it marks the start and close. He means the warp or something? The Xenos means the portal that leads to and from the arena, but why would you return to the chasm? Oh. Okay. Why would you return to the chasm? Huh. Okay, well, wait for a sign and run into the portal, understood. The Xenos lays a finger over the mute lips of his mask and vanishes, as if to convey that your conversation is a great secret known only to the two of you. Who is this guy, dude? Whoever he is, he's very cool. For sure. Huh. Interesting. So I think we have to go to the pit next, right? To get Marazai and deal with the Shriekers and sacrifice them or something?
Intriguing.
Over here. Yeah. Let's do that really quick. So we have a 6th party member. And we still have these debuffs, so I don't know how to remove them. It says it will take some time for this horror to fade away, so this might be time-based. But this one I'm not sure. Maybe we just have it forever. Who knows? Oh, there is Ulfar. Oh, is he fighting Marazai? Enough! You said we were brothers in arms now. Who even is that? That's Malice. Time seems to stand still when you enter. Figures cast in shadow, huddled against the walls, turn to you. Everyone except the few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. Suspicious absence, yeah, okay. A nimble pest, aren't you? You could have surrendered without a fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared you torment, but you chose to die more painfully. I can continue dancing with you for a long time, but I am growing weary of your pathetic attempts. What is going on? Not all your lackeys are well trained, Mrayse. As soon as I crossed the threshold of this squalid hole, I was forced to take up arms. Ho there! I decided to unwind by chasing these stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me, Vater. I did not save Marazai's life so you could take matters into your own hands. Put your weapons away, all of you. I am not one to end the battle while a Xenos still stands, but no matter, scrawny inhuman. We will get the chance to finish this another time. No, you won't. If your lackeys have seen enough of the show, I have business to discuss with you, Marace. Yes, we do. Marazai is casually inspecting his armor for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him.
Monkey.
Oh, nice.
Rogue trader. There is something you must do for me.
Listen in silence.
The soul of Erimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap.
Sure.
When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Komorra to do it. And if you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine.
So they're related, Azirias. But wait, this is gonna be hard, dude. Because we're usually like one-shotting people. We have to bring her low enough for him to kill her. That's very interesting. I don't know how we're gonna do that. So they're related? Yeah.
Erimeris is my sister. What does it matter?
It doesn't. Forget I mentioned it.
Then let us return to my instructions. Erimeris' soul and my right to kill her.
What do you want with her soul?
Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic.
Resurrection? What resurrection?
Naive creature. The homunculi of Komorra, including Tavantius, whom Erimeris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drakari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again, albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Erimeris was desperate enough or insane enough to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Erimeris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all.
Wait, that's actually really cool though. But wait, what do you mean she might not remember me? Won't they just tell her? Why do you hate Erimeris so much? It was your own fault you ended up in the chasm. Was it his own fault? I mean, probably, but do we want to say that to him? Let's try.
It is all somewhat more complicated than you're capable of understanding. Our game of old must come to an end. My first step went awry because of Nazrake's treachery. Now all I must do is finish what I started. Destroy her with my own hands before she destroys me.
But why was I a pawn in all of this? Why did they try to use me? Very well. Should we encounter Erimeris at any point that shall allow you to deal the final blow?
The answer I was expecting. I do not expect to wait long for the confrontation. When my sister learns of what occurred in the arena, she will send assassins, or decide to come herself.
What? Mrayseplays breaks off. All his attention is now focused on a bent plate on his shoulder. A second later, he grips the edge of the plate and with a strangled groan tears it off. The piece dislodges with a hiss. Mrayseplays begins to straighten the bent plate with his hands, revealing the surprising strength contained within his lean body. Look at what the plate is covering. You are shocked to find no under armor or clothing. It seems the thin, light armor is attached directly to the Drukhari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice 2 pinprick marks surrounded by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh here, and that is what kept the armor plate in place.
What are you looking at?
After a few seconds, some ancient awareness spikes in you. The rapt attention of a deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes dart up. Mrayseplays has noticed your interest. Silently, he turns his head to you and leans down, his eyes bore into yours, his gaze mocking and charged with promise. You! I have never seen a Drukhari at such close quarters before.
Ah, yes. I can hear your frantic pulse. What is it you feel when you look at me? Primal fear, paralyzing horror, inexplicable awe. Allow me to explain. You are enthralled by your proximity to death. Your consciousness is swooning at the unlikely fact of your continued existence. But you do not recognize this because you have been prevented from exploring the limits of your sensation. No such constraints exist in my world.
Damn, this guy thinks highly of himself.
I can show you that world. I can teach you if you do as you are told.
I will gladly look upon a world in which you know your place. Sure.
An obedient pet.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Good. Then start by carrying out my order. If we meet Irimaris, she is mine. And now, go. I'm finished with you. For now.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Examine the gladiator's wounds. Wait! It's just us now. Ulfar?
Let us raise our cups at Vater, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
Why do you call me Vater?
This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Vater answers to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Vater.
A fine addition to the list.
Your credentials are unknown to me, but none of them bestows greater honor than the one I have given you.
How are you planning on getting out of here?
I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you.
Yeah, we'll see about that, I guess. Despite his worthy attempt to play the fool, the Space Wolf cannot deceive you. Ulfar does not fully trust you and is carefully observing your reaction. I mean, yeah. Why do you devour your enemies?
Why do you think?
I have no idea. The answer seems clear to you. This bloodthirsty warrior has simply gone mad in captivity. Okay. Cast a suspicious look at Ulfar. I have some fairly grisly ideas.
What are you suggesting? Do you think that being a prisoner has corrupted me and sown within me a foul yearning for flesh? Do not provoke the wolf. Do you know of the implant called the omophagia? It is one of the blessings the All-Father granted to his Astartes. Nerve nodes that connect the stomach walls and the spinal cord allow me to absorb information from the genetic code of the flesh I consume.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape.
What about your brothers, the Space Wolves?
Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions. But you, I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris?
Who are the Space Wolves?
Vilka Fenrica. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors, his executioners, his retribution. Our fearless Wolf King is Laman Russ, son of the All-Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are.
Thank you for your answer. Glory to the wolves of Fenris! Smiling in satisfaction, the wolf graces you with a magnanimous nod.
But there is more to our spirit than grim destruction alone. In the Hall of Heroes, we hold feasts the likes of which you will see nowhere else. To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen. Though the body of an Astartes is built to be immune to the effects of drink, we invented a way around this taboo. The mead we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk, and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mead. You can brew it nowhere else but on good old Fenris. No other world is home to such poisonous plants.
Fenris, what is it like?
Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hellwinter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow wyrms, and ice trolls go on the hunt.
Of course they do.
The murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens. And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken, waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan, crows circle over battlefields, and wolf howls rise up to the sky. That is my beloved home. There is no place in the universe like it. Tell me, Ed Fatter, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris?
What? Ah, shit. Fenris is known as a death world for good reason. There must be dozens of lethal creatures that inhabit the planet, but which is more fearsome than all the rest? Probably treachery, I would say.
An answer carried on the wings of the Raven of Wisdom. We know much of the terror of betrayal. Know now the name of the most terrible of all traitors. The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of killing. For he who falls to that dark beast, there is no joy or thrill in slaughter. There is but dull rancor.
Okay. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Let's move on from here.
Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue.
How did you end up here?
What do you want to know? What brought the space wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's dark city?
I feel like if I say this, that he's a captive, he's probably gonna say like... Well, first of all that he's pissed, and then that he wanted to end up here, so... I don't know, let's try it.
We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap.
Nah.
We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded. So, we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests.
Yeah.
I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat. They wounded me and captured me. They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, two of my battle brothers descended upon the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost. And so, there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2.
What happened to them?
I was alone once again.
Huh. I guess we could ask what happened to the other 2, but let's just say nothing. Yeah. Tell me about your time in Komorak.
These are dark days you are asking about, Ed Fatter. Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words. I was given to Tarvantius for his amusement in the arenas of Komora. Astartes are a rarity, and he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a Xenos' puppet, I hated it constantly, every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the 7 hells. Every morning I made entreaties to the All-Father, and every night I appealed to Ross. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive.
Yeah, I think when we first met him in the cage, he was singing how he got captured, right? Yeah, I see.
This was a bleak saga, Ed Fatter.
So let's leave him for now. Can we talk to Marazai? I don't know why we can't do this with Kibella, but where is Marazai here? Is he even... Where are our other companions? Oh, there. Oh, so we can talk to him. Marazai Azerias stares down at you from his formidable height, his head slightly tilted to one side. The lean, wiry Xenos is encased in black armor. Not even a sliver of a gap has been left between the tightly fitting plates, which bristle with mutely gleaming barbs and hooks. Set in a white face, striated with crimson tattoos, dark eyes devour you. Burning with predatory, malevolent interest. So I want to keep moving here. But... let's see. I want to know what happened before you took me to Komorag. Or Komorag.
You want to know how and to what end I orchestrated all of this? Ask your questions.
Yeah, why did you kidnap me?
When Irimaris ordered us to lay waste to the monkey settlements, Tazara and I encountered resistance. I have hunted your kin too long not to notice how well you in particular were fending off our attacks. The rout in Tazara's arena, the appearance at the plundered vessel. Your kind are usually powerless against us, but not on that occasion. I began to suspect that you could not have managed it without outside help. Help from our side. I began sending out spies and assassins. My eyes and ears infiltrated your vessel, your cities, and they discovered a trail that led back to one of your worlds. A trail that ended with a burned monkey, the source of the information about where and when my cabal was going to strike. A little trickery to draw you away from the planet. And I had your little informant in my grasp.
So, who is he talking about? Achilles?
How the information was reaching his agents, the burned monkey himself did not even know. But based on the units involved and other details, it was clear. No monkey in real space could have gathered such specifics about raid complements and objectives. No, it was inconceivable. The information was being fed to you by my own kind, and I knew who. Irimaris Aziriesh, Archon of the Reaving Tempest, my former mistress. A cowardly bitch who punishes anyone who threatens her grip on power. I knew that to win a war against her, I would need the support of the Reaving Tempest's patron, the Cabal of the Black Heart. So I allied with Nazrake, who presided over the trial. I promised him that Irimaris would be humiliated. I promised him evidence. A lowly monkey that would disgrace Irimaris in the eyes of the Archons. For that performance, I needed you.
But I guess it backfired because we knew nothing about this? About what Achilles was doing? You have spies aboard my ship? I feel like that's a dumb question to say. What agreement did you make with Nazrakai?
Overthrowing an Archon is far from easy, even one who has already tarnished her reputation. Every member of a Cabal has their supporters, and Irimaris is no exception. Nazrake promised me a sham trial in the Obsidian Court with a predetermined outcome. Irimaris should have been convicted and dethroned. I was supposed to take her place and turn the Reaving Tempest into a loyal vassal of the Black Heart. Nazrake was supposed to be the axe that fell on her neck. But it fell on mine instead. It was devious and worthy of praise, but why? A secret pact with Irimaris, or is there another reason? I will tear the answer from his throat along with his final breath. It must be said that Nazrake did not have to try very hard to turn the court against me. Not after the stunt you pulled before the assembled Archons.
I don't exactly remember what I did there, but if he says so, okay. The tribunal, what was that about? I was being tried by the Inquisitor and Heinrichs and Theodora were there. Why? Well, I guess they manifested them, right? It was an illusion.
Who? I have no idea what you saw in your stupor. The homunculus's creature does not elicit specific images. It muddles your mind, forcing it to paint suitable pictures evoking confusion or fear. Neither Tevantius nor I care about fussy monkey rituals. The lava must have created a suitable environment for you, one in which you would be more willing to answer my questions in the Obsidian Court.
What were you and Azara doing in my protectorate?
What do any of my kind do in real space? We were reaping. Kamara was clamoring for meat. The Dark City had suffered losses in the latest disjunction. We needed sources of sweet pain to prime its minds and bodies. When the Archon bade my cabal collect the harvest from the region, I did not suspect that it would turn into this game between you and me.
You and Irliet conspiring together? How did that come about?
Conspiring? No. There was no plot between us. She merely rushed to my bait. At first, I planned to use the one you trusted, the burned monkey with whom we had spent long hours awaiting your arrival. But my cousin was so swift. Afterward, she tracked down the monkey, killed him, and took the device that he had been using to contact me.
Wait, what? Irliet killed Achilles? Who is the burned monkey? It has to be Achilles.
She told me what she had seen in your chambers. A piece of her home, destroyed, twisted beyond recognition, reduced to a trophy on a wall. Yes, that was the breaking point for her. The final drop in a deep well of doubt, dispelling her naive trust of Monkey once and for all. And then she came seeking answers from her dark cousin. I did not ask her to hand you over to me. No, doing that would have made my poor cousin doubt herself even more than she was already. I simply told her where to seek out the traces of her craft world and the answers to her questions. A favor for a kinswoman, nothing more. And then I made ready for your arrival. For the only way she would reach that place was with you.
I cannot believe that Achilles betrayed humanity.
When a monkey is left alone with me and my art of pain, I plunge them into a deep well of suffering from which they will do anything to escape. Your kind have fragile souls. Your convictions and principles are a delusion that lends a mirage of meaning to your lives. Achilles and I had plenty of time alone together before your arrival. When he went out to meet you, he was already mine. I bought his loyalty with a promise to never touch his body or his mind ever again.
But still, what do you know about Irliet's craft world?
I know it exists. I know that my cabal found it, helpless and stationary, unable to protect its sons and daughters. I know that Iliad's kin began showing up as prisoners in the Reaving Tempest's spire, where they were fonts of exquisite, delightful pain. I spent too much time beyond the limits of our home to learn more than that. But that was enough to tempt Iliad with false hope.
So I guess if we had her with us still, we would have to free those prisoners, because I think this is where Tervantius is going, right? Well, at least she won't be upset now when she learns the truth.
No, she will not. You were kind enough to get rid of her before my words shattered her fragile little heart.
What were those creatures with you when you captured me? Does he mean the chimeras?
Mandrakes. A foul breed that lurks in the bowels of Camorra. Their ability to find paths through the shadows was put to good use. I promised them forbidden trophies from the Reaving Tempest's coffers once I am Archon.
The theft of Raikad's son, was that your doing?
Did you not hear me when I answered you the first time? I do not like to repeat myself.
Wait, what? Did he? What? You made a promise to the mandrakes that you cannot keep. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Let them come for what they're owed. They will regret it.
Okay.
Then what else do you need?
So, I guess we can do those later. For now, I wanna do the sacrifice.
Do not keep me waiting.
But how do we do that? I guess we have to find Malice. Cause like, give me a second here. Make a sacrifice to the warp gods. The Shriekers could serve as a tribute to the powers that aid the Rock Trader in this accursed place. I'm assuming we have to kill Malice. Yeah, okay. I need equipment? Wait, what? What is this? Huh. Interesting. Bunch of garbage, really. Combat locus stratagem. Oh, interesting. Quadrupled. That's actually pretty huge. Huh. I mean, yeah, just buy it, right? It's free, so who cares? Xenos Scum, you set me up. I'm not one of your gladiators. You wanted my help, didn't you? Well, I help Shriekers, and when a Drukhari messenger comes to my den, they go off to the arena nice and quietly, and they try to survive. That's life in the spires. But now I'll look out for you. I'll give you shelter and good weapons, armor and combat stimulants that will make your mind light and easy. What's not to like, human link? Well, you will be quicker to understand when I rip out your lying forked tongue. You shouldn't have done that. You don't know when to stop, human link. Now my Shriekers will have to finish what the arena started, and I'll watch you draw your last breath.
You are but a fleeting flame before my tempest.
I can hear your pulse, little thing.
Yeah, this is a joke. This is literally a joke. Yeah, okay. Let's be done with this. Oh yeah, where is Marazai? I wanna get Marazai, not Ulfar. What the shit? Okay, Cassia can probably go in front. Absalom, Ulfar, Idira. Put Vesper. Oh, shit, man. Vesper over. Ah, doesn't matter. Put him over there. Okay, so he has like 7 action points. Okay, so we can use the thing that we found at some point that makes us have, yeah, this thing. If we have 8 or more AP, they gain 30% damage for the rest of the combat. I guess we could use this if we have warp speed from Idira, but it's okay. I'm gonna think about it. Let's go with this for now.
You will pay for this in blood.
Whatever. I think it's better if we do this, because like we have to kill some stuff to get the heroic act, right? So like, do I don't think that's worth it. I think better just do this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah.
One step closer.
This won't work. This should work though, no? Or no, maybe not actually. Shit. How are we gonna do this? I'm not sure. I don't think we have enough to get the heroic act here. Shit, I don't know.
I will triumph.
I don't know. Like, this one is good. But the thing is, we can't... I guess Kibella could do it, but... that's really weird. Is that enough? No, it's not. Actually, maybe this is enough. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it might be enough, actually.
Not a problem for me.
Ah, really? Okay, what if we do this on Cassia? Or actually not Cassia. Maybe Dira, or sorry, Kibella. If I do this, I get momentum, right? Or... yeah, okay. We're fine. We're fine.
I will not stoop to this. Ruin beckons. I will triumph.
Okay.
Will not
I guess do the heroic act on him. Kill those guys.
I need...
Okay. What happens now though? Who are these guys? He got malice. The old serpent got his scaly arse bit. Shriekers, looks like we have a new boss. Hell yeah. Hail the new boss. Now the question is, how do we sacrifice them? That's a good question. Do we do it here maybe? Survey the den. Shard shotgun. Wait a second, this might be it. Holy. Wait, these are basically exactly what he sold us earlier. Do we get like duplicates of them? There's no way, right? One. Oh yeah, we have two of these. What? That's weird. Survey the den. What is this? Is this how we do it? Yes. Yes. The gang of cutthroat gladiators known as the Shriekers stare at you in terror and obsequiousness. No one dares to wipe Malice's blood off the floor. It is a symbol of your status. Dogmatic, adherent, and votary. Turn to the commissar? How is your neck? Does it hurt? Wait, what? Is he... oh, he's... wait, what? Enjoy your little victory while you can. Komorag will rip your head off quicker than it did mine. Then we'll see who'll be sitting in those cage. In whose cage? We brought him his head, but he's in a cage here. And Malice is also in a cage. Execute him? You are not worth the rations. I shall dispose of you. Wait, what? What is this? The commissar meets your blow with a straight back and a raised chin. He gazes into the face of death with a fearlessness worthy of a true disciplinary officer of the Imperium. What? I guess maybe let's sacrifice them while everyone is watching. Gather before me, the time has come to offer you to the higher powers. What is this? Oh fuck, let's go. I wonder how our companions will react to this. Ulfar... The third strike, the third breach. Soon will the truth flow into the dark city and become a great flood. Take the last step, deliver the last blow, and you will be upon your path to ascend out of this abyss. Your weapon of ruin, use it against the stifler that still supports the veil in the arena, and then witness a new spectacle, the likes of which the wayward children have never seen. Your blessing of revival. Go forth and let none stand in your way. Wait, did we get something here? I'm not sure. Zealous thug. What? Okay. Marazai?
Rogue trader?
So no comments on this.
Do not keep me waiting.
Do we see him here? Yeah, we do. Okay, so everyone is still here, it seems. Cassia.
What a relief to be talking to you again. Your soul shines like the gold of the sun in the darkness of this place.
I have been through quite a bit of pain on your account. How are you holding up?
Can words ever describe the joy of being free? As for the rest, don't worry about it. I am the blood of House Orselio, its heiress, and I will overcome any ordeal to return us to the Expanse.
Do you know where we are?
Somewhere in the middle of the Dark City, I suppose. They say the human mind cannot fathom the bounds of this place, for the Imperium's largest hives look like grains of sand in comparison. A webway gate built by the ancient Eldari is the only way in. I think you realize as well as I do what that means for us.
What does it mean? So a webway gate. Interrogator Van Kalox must have told Cassia about the Dark City during one of your warp voyages. Since day one, those two have preferred each other's company to anyone else's. Really? I wonder what colors you see around you.
There was only pitch darkness inside the homunculus' artifact. But there is scarcely any more light in the streets of the Dark City, in whose blue-black haze I am almost blinded by pain. Clumps of brown and dark green blend with the settling ash of misery, all woven together in a tapestry of every shade of darkness.
I wonder what she's gonna say to this. You mentioned not being alone in the darkness of the artifact. Was it a figment of clouded reason, or was there really someone else with you?
It was real, Lord Captain. I must confess, I have been hounded by eerie strangers for many years. In my dreams, visions, and warp scryings, they try to reach me. They are tormented. They shout something I cannot make out. And one of those strangers, the most frightening one, is a woman who always stands aside and merely looks on in disapproval.
Okay, so that's probably Tisiphone, but I guess when I asked her that, I thought she would say something like, yeah, you were there with me and I endured, or something.
Unlike the others, her image manifested itself more clearly each time. The refined features of her elderly face, the long white hair, the empty eye sockets glowing scarlet, and a third eye, the eye of a navigator. Once, in the middle of a warp voyage, the old woman dashed toward me and started strangling me. Praised be his mercy, for I was able to banish her to the fringes of my consciousness at that moment. However, that only angered the old woman. I began to see her ever more often, in shadows, at the edge of my vision, in my own reflection. And it was she, too, who waited for me in the darkness of the homunculus' cage. I know it for certain. Now, You know the last of my secrets, Lord Captain. Do you think I'm going insane?
The old woman resembles you a little too much, don't you think?
I had the same exact thoughts. But is that not a wild conjecture, even for a navigator? Or am I simply going insane, as unworthy scions of my family have?
So no continuation to this, interesting. Sadly enough, a lot of what your eyes saw in members of my retinue has turned out to be true.
What do you mean, Lord Captain?
As you may have noticed, we're here because of Irliet. Oh, interesting, so there might be more here. But it's only Irliet for now, interesting.
I am sorry, Lord Captain. I should have glimpsed the earthen hue of treachery that creaked between her teeth. But Xenos colors are so rank. The variety of hues becomes maddening as soon as you rest your gaze on them.
Yeah, I wonder if there are any more traitors and we don't know yet. Okay, well that's
Try
fine.
not to squander.
Yeah. Kibella, anything new with you?
For we are thy blades, washed in blood and darkness. For we are thy wings, broken and featherless. When the crimson flood comes and the river of death flows, guard us from weakness. Burn away the fear and despair that stain our souls, for they are thine to claim.
Dude, she's losing it. Did you manage to learn anything useful while you were in captivity?
All I heard was that a cursed Xenos butcher boasting about another stolen son. Was it the truth? Or was it just another lie told by the Undying One's enemies? I do not know.
Are you unwell?
I can fight. Do not hesitate to unsheathe this blade if it is needed.
That is not what I asked. I want to know how you are doing.
The Vizier told us that we must die many times to learn the truth. We believed him. We died again and again. But it was all a lie, a delusion. We never truly passed to the other side. But here, I have known 11 deaths and resurrections, but the truth still eludes me. Death brought no answers, only more questions. Where do I begin, and where do I end? Is it really so easy to snatch a soul from the hands of the Undying One and return it to its body? If death is not the beginning or the end, if it is not the thread that guides us, then what is it?
Only you can decide who you are and what you believe.
I have lived according to the tenets of the blood-spun web for as long as I can remember. It is what I was told to do. I knew no other way. But perhaps this was the weakness in my soul's armor. I will think on what you've said, Domin.
I mean, I didn't really say anything, but sure. I cannot help but wonder, are you the same Kibella I once knew?
I still remember our first meeting, Domin, like it was yesterday. Every day I spent at the temple of the Undying One, every one of the Vizier's lessons, every soul I've ever ushered to the other side, every death of my body, and every revival. The web of my soul was unmade. Every time I died, I lost something important, something intangible, until finally, there was only me. I am all that is left of Kibella. Now, a new web has been woven from the threads of the old. And though its pattern will never be the same, it still stores Kibella's memories. My memories.
So it's still you, I think. Be ready, we're getting out of this place.
We are thy hounds.
Yeah, okay. We could talk to Idira really quick, I guess. Idira paces back and forth, covering her ears, cursing at invisible interlocutors, and sometimes dissolving into pitiful whispers and sobs, seemingly of their own volition. Her trembling fingers pick at the unhealed wounds left by the Xeno device. Yeah. Are you alright?
Wait, you're serious? The thing is, Lord Captain, my neighbors from behind the door have come roaring back into my sick little mind. They must have missed me, because they're noisier than ever now. But I guess that's better than being a pawn in the hands of Xenos doing experiments on myself.
I mean, she sounds pretty good, though. Any ideas on how we get out of here?
Looks to me like we're up to our necks in every type of shit known and unknown to humanity. Could there be a way to sneak out of the arena? I don't know, Lord Captain. Right now, I can't tell the difference between my own thoughts and the voices, let alone come up with an escape plan. But of course, it's possible the whispers will give us a nudge in the right direction.
What are your friends behind the door saying? Anything useful?
It's harder than usual to pick out anything specific. With all these dampening gadgets around, it's like trying to hear through a wall of static. But if I try harder, the threads are very tangled. Some of them are woven together, but each one is trying to pull in its own direction. The puppets think that they have free will, but it's only because they have been ordered to think and act so. This is a skilled puppet master at work here. His dark hand is far away, but that only makes it more terrifying. Even a colorful doll that springs out like a jack-in-the-box and scampers around wherever it pleases does so by his leave.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. We did hear about the puppet master at the beginning, but yeah, I don't know.
You must listen well to the strange melody and step in time with it. Its music is dismal and dangerous, but it does not echo the chorus of torment. This does not mean the dance will not be bloody, but once you learn it, you can lead the steps.
Okay.
Little time is left to gulp down the bloody dust. The twisted mirror with no reflection beckons you into its labyrinth and offers hope in a moment when death is inevitable. I can't make out. Damn it! It's a lost cause, Lord Captain.
Okay, I must go. Stay strong. That's fine. I think that's everyone. We can talk to Marazai a bit more, but I want to leave it for later. I kind of want to take a break here. I guess we can also check really quick what he is. So he's a warrior and assassin. Okay. Okay. And he did say he has... yeah, this thing. Deals strength bonus or rending damage to Marazai and he starts bleeding. While Marazai is bleeding, he gains 3 resolve. I mean, that's kind of useless. Strength bonus. He has 40. I don't think we care about this, honestly. Doesn't seem to scale or anything, so... yeah, why do this? Huh. But he's an assassin and he starts... damn, we don't have many options here, huh? Like 3, 6, 8 levels basically to do. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna fix him for next time, and when we come back, we'll go do the arena probably, right? I think that's the only thing left here. Yeah. Destroy the warp stifler in the arena. I'm not sure why this is not finished. Finish off the weights, yeah. So everything here is in the arena, right? Thankfully, this quest for the DLC is still up, so we might get Solomon back at some point. But yeah, let's take a break here, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.